Hey everybody, welcome back. Can you believe it? We're on part 10 of our Christmas countdown. That's 10 Christmas sweaters, 10 plates of cookies. I'm getting full just thinking about it, but 'tis the season. We've got 25 more fun-filled Christmas facts before Santa slides down your chimney. So grab your hot cocoa, get comfy, and let's jingle all the way to the North Pole.
All right, fact fans, let's kick things off with a classic holly and ivy. These festive greens look great over the fireplace, but did you know they were rocking around the Christmas tree in ancient Celtic times? For them, holly and ivy were symbols of eternal life. Talk about bringing some life to the party.
Next up, we've got the Christmas wreath, a symbol of many things. This circular wonder isn't just pretty, it represents eternity and the cycle of life. Deep for a door decoration, right? But that's the beauty of Christmas, full of surprises. So next time you see a wreath, remember it's about the circle of life.
Now, let's take a trip back in time to 1223, where our buddy Saint Francis of Assisi decided to bring the story of Christmas to life, literally. He created the first ever live nativity scene, complete with real people, animals, the whole shebang. Talk about a Christmas miracle. It's amazing how this tradition has stood the test of time, reminding us of the true meaning of Christmas.
Chapter 4. Poinsettias. From Mexico to mistletoe. Hold on to your Santa hats, folks. This next fact is a real fiesta. Did you know those beautiful poinsettias hail from south of the border? They were first introduced to the United States from Mexico in 1825. Down there they're called Flor de Nochebuena, meaning Christmas Eve flower. How cool is that?
Chapter 5. Oh Christmas Tree, Oh German History. Let's talk Christmas trees, shall we? Specifically those shiny, sparkly ornaments that make them so darn festive. Turns out, we have the fine folks of Lauscher, Germany to thank for those. Way back in the 16th century, they were the first to produce glass ornaments for Christmas trees. That's some serious dedication to holiday decorating.
Kissing under the mistletoe, a Norse love story. Time for a little romance. That awkward yet exciting moment under the mistletoe? Thank Norse mythology for that. Mistletoe symbolized peace and love, and kissing under it sealed the deal. Next time you pucker up, remember the Norse gods are smiling.
Pine cones from forest floor to festive decor. Before we had fancy ornaments and glittery garlands, people kept it real with their Christmas decorations. And by real, I mean they literally went out into the woods and grabbed whatever looked festive. Case in point, pine cones. These little guys were like the original Christmas ornaments, symbolizing fertility and growth. Plus, they're free. Can't beat that.
Chapter 8. Dear Santa. It all started with a letter. Writing a letter to Santa is a rite of passage for every kid. Ever wondered where this tradition came from? It became popular in the late 19th century. Kids have been writing Christmas requests for over 100 years.
Okay, who else loves opening a new window on their advent calendar every day? It's like a mini Christmas present every single day. But this tradition isn't just about the chocolate, although that's a big part of it. It actually dates back to the 16th century, when people used advent candles to count down the days until Christmas. Talk about a bright idea.
Let's jet over to Sweden for this next fact, where they celebrate St. Lucia's Day in a truly magical way. This special day honors St. Lucia, who brought light and hope during the dark winter months. People dress up in white robes, wear candles on their heads, talk about a bright idea, and sing beautiful songs. It's like a scene straight out of a Christmas fairy tale. Now let's travel to the Philippines, where Christmas is celebrated with vibrant parol lanterns. These beautiful star-shaped lanterns symbolize the Star of Bethlehem and are a central part of their holiday decorations. Imagine walking down the street and seeing these colorful lanterns illuminating the night sky. It's like a Christmas miracle.
Piñatas, breaking away from sin, one candy at a time. Let's head down to Mexico for this next festive fact, where Christmas celebrations get a little bit smashing. That's right, we're talking about piñatas. But these aren't just any party favors, they actually represent breaking away from sin. So next time you're whacking a piñata, remember, you're not just going for the candy, you're fighting for a sin-free holiday.
Roller skating to mass. Only in Caracas. Hold on to your stockings, folks, because this next Christmas tradition is truly unique. In Caracas, Venezuela, people don't just walk to Christmas mass, they roller skate. That's right, they strap on their skates and glide through the streets on their way to church. Talk about arriving in style. It's like a Christmas parade on wheels.
Feast of the Seven Fishes, an Italian Christmas tradition. Now let's talk about food because it wouldn't be Christmas without a delicious feast. In Italy, many families celebrate Christmas Eve with the Feast of the Seven Fishes, a seafood extravaganza that's as delicious as it sounds. We're talking 7 different types of seafood, all prepared in different ways. Pass the pasta, please.
Sauna time. A Finnish Christmas tradition. Let's take a trip to Finland for this next festive fact, where Christmas Eve often includes a relaxing sauna session. That's right, they heat things up before Santa arrives. It's all about cleansing the body and spirit before the big day. Plus, it's a great way to warm up after a long day of building snowmen.
Christmas down under barbecues and beach days. Now let's head down under to Australia where Christmas is celebrated a little differently. Since it's summertime there, barbecues and beach outings are the name of the game. Imagine Santa in board shorts. It's a whole new kind of Christmas magic.
Spiderweb ornaments, bringing good fortune in Ukraine. This next Christmas tradition might seem a little strange at first, but trust me, it's all about good luck. In Ukraine, families decorate their Christmas trees with spiderweb ornaments. They believe these delicate webs bring good fortune during the holiday season. Hey, whatever works, right?
Let's head over to Scotland for this next festive fact where they celebrate Hogmanay, their version of New Year's Eve. And they don't just celebrate, they go all out. We're talking fire festivals, parades, and a tradition called first footing, where neighbours visit each other bearing gifts for good luck. Sounds like my kind of party.
Now, let's talk about Christmas markets, those magical places filled with twinkling lights, delicious food, and handmade gifts. And nobody does Christmas markets quite like Germany. These festive gatherings are a feast for the senses, with the smell of gingerbread and mulled wine filling the air. It's like stepping into a Christmas fairy tale.
Ever heard of SantaCon? It's a hilarious holiday tradition where people dress up as Santa Claus and parade through the streets. It all started in San Francisco back in 1994 and has since become a global phenomenon. Talk about a sea of red suits.
Let's be honest, A Christmas Story is a holiday classic. And one of the most memorable things about the movie is that iconic leg lamp. This quirky decoration has become a symbol of the film and a beloved holiday icon. Just don't shoot your eye out.
Chapter 23. Snow Globes, a tiny winter wonderland. Who doesn't love shaking a snow globe and watching the snowflakes fall on a miniature winter scene? These enchanting decorations were actually invented in 1900 in Austria. And get this, they were originally intended as brighter alternatives to light bulbs. Talk about a bright idea.
Chapter 24. Rubik's Cube, a Christmas gift classic. Remember the Rubik's Cube? This colorful puzzle was a huge hit in the 1980s and remains one of the best-selling Christmas gifts of all time. It's a challenging and rewarding gift that's sure to keep people entertained for hours. Just don't ask me to solve it.
Chapter 25. Gingerbread houses, from humble beginnings to record-breaking creations. Last but not least, let's talk about gingerbread houses. These festive creations are a Christmas staple, and people take their gingerbread house making very seriously. In fact, the largest gingerbread house ever built was over 21 feet tall and set a record in Texas in 2013. That's one sweet accomplishment.
Well, there you have it, folks. 25 final festive facts to wrap up our Christmas countdown. I hope you learned something new and had a few laughs along the way. Christmas is a time for joy, laughter, and creating memories. So gather your loved ones, spread some holiday cheer, and have a very Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.